Yo. Good morning. Welcome to your midweek cup of coffee. Should we call it that, by the way? I don't know. Like, I got one. I know some of you don't drink coffee, so it might be a bit weird. Tea is accepted too, okay? Don't worry about it. Morning, morning, morning. Welcome from London. Jeez. Beautiful. No, it's not. It's not. It's not. How are you guys doing? How's your week been so far? It's Wednesday, okay? 3 weeks in. 3 days in. How are you doing? We have so much shit to go through today. This is crazy. Now, I didn't expect that at all. I've been looking into the news yesterday in the evening, as I always do. There's so much stuff that I found it difficult to actually choose what we're gonna do. Yeah. Niryu! May the cock spew with you, Niryuka. How you doing? Niryu. Did you have your first cup of coffee, man? How's your morning? Just checking everything's good, everything's good. And I am... ready to go. I use the Grok avatar and I'm in love. You mean Ami? Because I think they brought out the Valentine by now, no? Let me see. No, Valentine is still coming soon. I thought he was... Maybe I haven't updated the app. The goth girl. Yeah. Oh, she's also... her name is Ami, yeah. Or Amy. I'm just checking if I haven't updated Grok, maybe. No, my Grok is up to date. So, because if you go to settings, Valentine is just not available. In case you wanted to go gay, then that will soon be an option. Yes. Amy is a bitch. She's probably flirting with everyone. Yeah, she probably is. But you still love her. It is what it is, dude. Yeah. It absolutely... It is what it is. Let me show you my screen. How is you? There we are. Okay. Oh, the music always wakes me up. It really is. It's so cool. All right, I think we're sorted. How am I? I am very good actually, because yesterday I didn't play Dune. and this isn't the good part. This is the bad part. But the good side to it is that I went to bed as per my somehow normal schedule. I was in bed by 10 p.m. and I actually feel great, rejuvenated. Okay, big pee-pee situation. I got energy. I woke up with my first alarm clock. I'm like on it like carbonate, you get me? So very good, because Dune Awakening makes me stay late. Bad influence. Bad not good. You get me, bruv? And yesterday I stayed up a whole evening editing videos and shorts, and I've been planning my Dune Awakening video as well, because you know I feel like Dune Awakening video will be huge in a way that there's rarely any games that I put 100 hours into. I just don't have time. Right? And Dune Awakening, let's see. Dune Awakening must be close to it. Let me see. Yeah, 94, 40. Yeah, there you go. See? This is insane. I'm almost 100 hours into that game, dude. How, when, why? It's beautiful. So I have plenty of thoughts about the game, and they come and go. So instead of just like kind of going for the video itself and sort of shooting from the hip, I am playing game a bit more consciously. And I save things that I like or dislike, but it's not like in-depth video. The next video will also be like 5 minutes, but I want to make sure I really capture the essence of the game within those 5 minutes, and I think it needs a lot of attention and kind of like selection of interesting facts about the game. You get me, bruv? Yeah. So I got this. I have this entire board here, making it as a content creator, where I manage my own work. This is how I manage the channel, the YouTube channel, Twitch channel, and yeah, I have Dune stuff here. Basically, you know, like plenty of notes. A desolation. May the cogs be with you. How you doing? Very nice, very nice. What up, my drillers? What the fuck is drillers, dude? Okay, you know what? I will bite. What up, my drillers? Yo, 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 yo. You get me, bruv. Very good, very good. You know what? I think this calls for a sip of coffee. First sip of coffee of the day. Very nice. Oh, this is a fresh bag of coffee beans. And unfortunately, I'll have you know, this coffee is dark roast. And I'm not a big fan of dark roast, but when you subscribe to a coffee beans subscription that, you know, they think they send you to the through the mailbox, right? They kind of pick for you, okay? Yeah, it is dark roast. I'm not a big fan of dark roast. That is like a bit too dirty for me. Like I like my coffee strong but lightweight. You know what I mean? Like when you drink coffee, in a way, when coffee is well done, when you drink it, there's no sour aftertaste. There's no bitter aftertaste. Your tongue doesn't feel weird. It's like clean and smooth as fuck. You know, it should be like super. It should like go in like a cock. You get like pew, 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 and like nothing happened. Okay, no coffee, no work. Oh, dude, that's true. That's so true. We should just write it right here on the wall. Yes, no coffee, no work. Stay Bybsie, everyone. Of course, we always stay Bybsie. You get me, Desolation Kun. Yeah. You know, I've been thinking lately to like come up with our own kanji for Bip, and that way Bip could become the next Kun or San or Chan. You know, you could be Desolation Bip, and you would just append kanji at the end of your name, like you would say with Desolation Kun, Desolation Sama, Desolation Chan. You know, that'd be fun. We could easily make up kanji because this shit is easy. You get me, bro? Yeah. But Dune video is coming, but hey, we have tons of videos to go through. Look at this. Like, I haven't watched half of them. But I want to focus on the latest ones. Now, we have Lineage 2. I watched just a little bit, you can see. Like, tiny weeny PP. Because I wanted to understand what the video is really about. And in that little PP part, the guy said he already put over 200 hours in that Lineage 2 reboot. 200 fucking hours. And there is this part that might even... Let me show you. Look at this part. Look at this. Look at this shit. Shitloads of people playing. This is absolutely... Look at this. This is Lineage 2 reboot. And I will tell you very quickly. I'll tell you very quickly. This is pre-alpha. pre-alpha. It's not alpha, not beta, not early access, not full launch. This shit is barely out of the nest. This shit is still in your fucking intestines. It's nowhere near rectum. Okay, you're not pushing it out yet. You get me? It's brewing. Yeah, it's somewhere here. And look at that. Everyone loves it. It's crazy. It's just insane how popular this thing is. And this guy put 200 hours into it, and I wanted to know what he genuinely thinks, because I put like about 5 hours into it. So you know, there's a difference. I didn't even leave the Dark Elf village. So we see how that goes. Yeah. Oh, Desolation, you have... Wait, he streams? Wait, you have his... I didn't know. Okay, I'll... What the hell? Let me... I'm gonna go... yeah, I'm gonna follow right there. There we go. I left a follow, thank you. Easy. This is the easiest decision of my life, actually. Yeah. Classic Plus in 2 years will maybe be a banger. In 2 years? What, you think it's gonna take them 2 years to build it? Okay, you know what? Since you started the topic, I really want to know shit about WoW Classic Plus. So, this video, when I was going to bed yesterday, it just launched. Like, literally, I was like, fuck, you know what I mean? But gladly, I remember we have our mornings together. Every Wednesday, we gather up to sip on coffee and watch the good shit, okay? So, I will... play this because I'm really interested into it in WoW Classic. Now, I hope this is like the beginning of Blizzard's redeeming arc. It seems like whatever you think of their past, like whatever they did, all the sexual scandals, all that crap with Bobby, right? Like this was crazy times in the company. Whatever you think of the latest expansion and monetization of the game, like whatever, I think you can sanely admit that they've been course correcting a little bit here and there. Like they've been actually listening to players' feedback on at least the classic front. Like, first of all, WoW Classic as an initiative, it is player-driven initiative, right? They watched successful private servers. They heard people asking for it. They gave it to people, all right? Then we had Season of Discovery, which kind of like, sure, it at some point it lost the pace, it lost the snowball effect, but at the beginning it was fucking amazing. They are removing add-ons. Like, there are things happening to WoW. And maybe Classic Plus is like the next step that everyone was talking about. You know how everyone is like, we just need World of Warcraft 2? Because World of Warcraft 1 is Beyond Redemption. This is as close as we're probably gonna get for now. This is like the step in that direction. It isn't World of Warcraft 2. I'm not saying we need it, but this is like, it's been echoed in the room. Classic Plus, it's a thing that might get us closer to liking WoW again. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. Now, I will tell you something, I guess, funny or interesting. I always wanted to be a WoW streamer. Right? I always imagined myself playing WoW every single fucking day. All day, every day, like nothing else mattered. Who cares about your Dune Awakening? Who cares about all those games? WoW is the best. WoW is the only, okay? But I can't commit to a game that I don't like. That'd be like fucking content creator suicide. It just doesn't. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? So Well, I like the title of this video. I wonder what it says. We'll see how that goes. 70% of the players are Russians on Lineage to remake. Also, pay-to-win elements and real money transactions already. Shit. So you're saying that pretty much every fourth person is non-Russian. Everyone else is Russian. Well, I mean, as long as I can find an English-speaking guild, or I think they called clans in Lineage 2, and I can like just easily type in a chat and be understood. So when I look for party, I don't have to translate with Google. You know what I mean? Then I should be fine. It's not that I'm gonna play the game for like thousands of hours. This isn't. It won't be my main game ever, right? It's more of a nostalgia trip, and appreciation for someone else's work. It's okay. I do have issues with servers that aren't English speaking because you can't really feel part of the community. But if this is just like a temporary try with the focus on testing out what they've done to the game rather than learning about the game, I think I'm fine with that. I kind of don't care. Now, pay-to-win elements, I don't know. Like, none of those things I know about, okay? I haven't played the game, I haven't looked into it, I haven't read forums. You're pretty much the only source right now of the information, so I don't know. You might be right, you might be wrong. But pay-to-win elements, I know from experience people define differently. They go to different, like, depths of the game when it comes to convenience, power, looks, and all of that. So I don't know how bad it is, whether I'd like it or not. I'll take a look and sort of let you know. Now, I enjoyed Hardcore WoW a lot. I did play WoW Hardcore too. I liked it. I think WoW Hardcore was great for watching. For playing, well, I had fun. I had fun. I have to say I had fun. It's just I couldn't stick to it. I don't know. Like my first character died. Then I started leveling up Warrior, which I love playing. And I just kind of quit around level 14 or something. I don't know. It was... I don't know. Oh, I think I know why. I didn't want to stream WoW. And I didn't have time to play outside of streams. So I just kind of quit the game because I had other games to play on streams. Yeah. Premium gives huge experience bonus and you can sell it to other players. Oh, so you're buying Adena in the game, essentially. Okay. Well, anyway, we'll worry about that later. Let's take a look at this WoW Classic shit, because I'm really hyped about it. Let me take a look at the volume. Should be good. Should be good.
Today's news.
No, this is quiet.
We have a lot to talk about in today's news. August 19th is a big date, one you should mark in your calendar, because it's when we'll see Midnight
Cinematic, expansion gameplay reveal, creator clash live, housing show floor. Holy shit, this will be good. 19th of August, chat. You gotta... Well, let me see. 19th of August. Okay. Fine.
We've also got this new art. It even hints at how the expansion will kick off.
Yes.
But first, you can actually grab a 115% XP buff before August 12th. So in short, there's a hell of a lot to cover in today's news. With that said, let's begin.
Of course you can get 150% experience buff. Of course. You gotta catch up. You gotta put the next level on that treadmill. You gotta keep up with the rest of the boys. You know what I mean? God forbid you are left behind when new content comes out. No fucking way, dude. No. You are there with everyone else, no matter what.
So in just a fortnight, we'll be in Karash. We'll be putting an end to Demencius once and for all. And that'll be it. Problem solved. The void threat to Karash and Azeroth will be eliminated. Or not. It almost definitely won't be. If you remember Chris Metzen's warnings about what Midnight is to feature, well, obviously we won't completely win. And with that in mind, take a look at this new art. Really seems
that's
things
actually
are
sick.
Not going as well as we
Super
would have
good.
hoped. And if you examine it, we see these void creatures escaping from a rift in the sky. The art's absolutely gorgeous, so clearly whatever we do in 11.2 isn't enough. But here's what's worse. I want you to zoom in and enhance, because if you do, you'll see these spikes hiding in the clouds. And obviously, it's the jailer. Yes, the jailer is returning. Nah, it's okay. Don't worry. It's not really returning. I think it's pretty obviously one of the spires of Silvermoon. And that means Quel'Thalas will be invaded.
Very, very obvious, yes. So, chat. So just so you know, okay, we'll have to put that disclaimer here. I haven't played WoW retail since pretty much BFA. Like I quit in BFA, as probably most people. I touched a little bit Dragonflight, and then played just a tiny, like maybe about 10 hours in the War Within, the current expansion. So lots of the stuff he's talking about here is completely missing me. Over my head. I got no clue because I'm not following the lore, and I don't know about the systems, the issues with the game right now. It's just, you get me, bruv, so.
By the Void, which should be pretty cool. It'll all center in the sun well, and we know there'll be a substantial light element to it as well. As for what this promo art actually existed to show
May
us,
the cocks be with you. What's up? You good?
Cinematic on August 19th. That will be at Opening Night Live, which is a part of Gamescom. There is going to be a full gameplay reveal. But here's the thing with all of that. World of Warcraft has got epilogue patches now. So basically, patch 11.2 may not show us exactly what happens.
Housing.
That may be the realms of 11.2.5 and 11.2.7. And actually, 11.2.5 is already on Blizzard's private testing.
See, this is the thing. Look. Look at this shit. So you got Undermined here. Season 2, right? Right here. That is here. One spring later, that will be 3 months, roughly. You get new season. Season 3. And that shit wipes everything you've done in Season 2. In terms of character progression. Like, any gear you got here, 3 months ago, 3 months before, doesn't matter. No one cares about it. Because here you already got new mounts, new gear, new world to explore. This shit is forgotten by then. And that is the problem. And this is literally the main point when it comes why people run away from games like World of Warcraft to RuneScape. Like, you know, there's huge wave of WoW players moving over to old school RuneScape because old school RuneScape is what World of Warcraft used to be. This isn't what I guess
servers
classic. This isn't what classic Andes want. So they go to a different game. You literally are losing player base. That's not good for the game, is it?
Before either of those patches hit, we'll actually know how the second part of the World Soul Saga starts, so that'll be a little bit odd. What's interesting for Midnight, though, is it's the first expansion built completely after Metzen returned, and after their basically like new creative direction for the game. And that's very much unlike the War Within. It is part of the World Soul Saga, but it was 8 months into production.
Right.
Not pre-production, production. I'd certainly say if 11.2's campaign is anything to go by, we could be in for something quite spectacular. Could. Definitely don't make a pre-order based on those vibes.
Yeah.
But before Midnight comes out, we'll have Legion Remake.
Okay, so 1 second. We have some chat messages from Desolation Chan. The bootleg remake is dope as a nostalgia trip. Yeah, of course, dude. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll see how that goes, but Dune Awakening is keeping me awake. Haha! Woo! And I will probably play it a bit more. I still have shitloads to do in that game, to be honest. And I'm not feeling like burnt out at all. Like, I actually can't wait to play again. And now my partner, she has 1 week off, and she's right there playing Dune Awakening all the time, and makes me jealous. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a good vibe. Yeah, it's good. I want to play Dune, and whenever I'm done with Dune, I will move on to something else. I might make a brief stop in Lineage too. I do have it installed. It's already, I don't think like the pre-alpha access goes away, so there's no need to rush. You just chill and skibidi papa pum 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 pum. You get me, bruv. So according to the Classic Plus survey, they consider to add it to the game. They consider to add player housing to it. Oh, I see. Really? Yo. Oh, that reminded me. Wait, that reminded me something about Dune. I'm just gonna write it. It feels great to see all the players' houses in the world, whether in ruin or not. You get me, bruv. Okay, yeah. So this is good. So I'm just writing down what I like about Dune, what I would change, all of that, just so I can make a good cohesive video. By the way, comparing to fucking... Oh, there's no Bitcraft. Oh, I thought I had... My Bitcraft notes were like 2 lines, 3 lines maybe. I completely shoot that from the hip when recording, but it doesn't matter. Yeah. Player housing for WoW Classic Plus. I would love to see that, just because I love housing in MMOs overall. It's like this special way to make part of public space your own. Kind of like, I mean, in real life, you literally do the same thing in real life. You're buying public space for private use. You build a house on it. You make it your own nest. This is your space. You feel great there, etc. In MMOs, I am the same way. Like, I like to have a house where I can stuff my things, where I can express myself a little bit more, where I can always come back and chill, and no one will fucking spit on me. I won't get killed, nothing. It's like my safe haven. You get me, bro? So player housing is great. Plus, I really enjoy decorating and building. It's like a mix of all the worlds that I like. I very much welcome that change. Absolutely. It's like game within a game, isn't it? For example, in Dune, there were days in which I haven't even left the home base. I just spent building. And that is literally a game within a game. No, like, you know what I mean? Because Dune Awakening, at the end of the day, is like survival. There's like mission, lore, shooting. Pew, 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 pew. You get me, bruv? A building is embedded into it in a way that it just feels very good, but also satisfying and accessible. Is like extra value to the game added with very little effort still on the theme. So if they add that to to WoW Classic, Julie Papon, bruv. Yeah.
And there's a little bit of bad news for those of you who missed Legion. The Mage Tower artifact appearances will not be available. According to Blizzard, they basically belong alongside seasonal PvP sets. Blizzard say they're the most prestigious and historic.
Many times throughout the history of World of Warcraft, there have been items, titles, and other kinds of rewards that belong in a category of the most prestigious and history rewards that we believe should preserve. Yes. Yes. Yes, there you go. See? I told you they're learning. I told you they're learning, dude. Examples that come to mind for many players include Corrupted Ashbringer and the Mists of Pandaria challenge mode items. Players who obtain these rewards also maintain us. Yes, I'm telling you, dude. I'm telling you that people derive value from in-game accomplishments, including aesthetics, the looks. Like, they build social status in the world. And the minute you fucking help little Timmy jump the gun with his dad's wallet and ruin that accomplishment for other people who actually, earned them the hard way, you are introducing pay to win. Like, because this little Timmy is now winning. You know? It's bad. And I'm glad seeing, like, I'm telling you, Blizzard is taking W's. I don't know why, what changed, but they seem to start to listen. Maybe it's the medicine, maybe is something else, but this is really good, dude.
Accomplishments, and that means that they're rewards that should
So
be
good.
preserved in a historical context. So, agree or not, at least we know the reasoning behind their decision, and it's certainly good to know early. But here's a look at what you can actually get. Basically, everything else. And that includes some items that you cannot get right now. As an example, this ahead of the curve mount, the Violet Spellwing. It's pretty neat. Also, the Mythic Gear from Trial of Valor's No Death achievement.
Oh, that looks actually pretty cool.
Hellwing. It's pretty neat. Also,
No, it's not.
Mythic
But
Hero-
this one. This is actually pretty cool. I don't like how it's golden. I'm not a fan of golden color. I'd much rather have it like black or maybe just silver, you know? But this looks really cool. As an armor, I dig it, like the style of it. You get me, bro. Captain Morgan, may the cocks be with you. Woohoo. Yahoo. What's up, my man? How you doing? Liblo. Of course. What's up? Very good, very good. Oh, I kicked my PC. Sorry, Mr. PC Kun. Chat. Oh. Do we want to interrupt? Fuck. Wait. No. I will put. No, we won't interrupt. I'm gonna put it aside so I don't forget, and I will show you some after the video. Okay. And this isn't dildo, okay? This isn't dildo. Okay. All good, thanks. How you doing? Yeah, I'm good. Great. Dude, I finally did some bipfu, you know? I just did like you get me? And didn't let Dune Awakening dictate my sleep schedule. I actually went to bed still late because that was 10 p.m., but I did it. Okay, I went to bed 10 p.m. and I'm actually feeling great. And today we're gonna try 9:30, and after tomorrow we're gonna do 9 p.m. and that's where we're gonna leave it at. Because I remember for the past few years I've been like 9 p.m. sharp in bed, a quick book read, maybe some and then see ya. Out. I'm logging out, dude. And I felt amazing. Dude, 5:30 a.m. alarm clock, and I was all wide awake, doing shit. I was like, pee, 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 pee. You get me, bruv. Now, I just, like, I noticed lately I'm slipping. Slipping, not sleeping. Slipping. Yes, like slip. And you just kind of trip. You get to slip. Yeah, and I can't let it. So, I'm taking reins again. You get me? No, that exactly, dude. So I still love Dune Awakening. I'm still gonna go hard on it. I just need to, you know. Okay. So I said I'm not gonna interrupt for this, but I'm gonna interrupt for this. Okay. All right. Let's paint. Chat. So basically, yeah. Let me put music on. So chat, there it is. There is two versions of you, okay? Everyone has two versions of themselves. Alright? This is your 6 a.m. Maybe not 6 a.m. Maybe no, this is too much. Let's see. This is your, let's say 9 p.m. version. Okay? And this is your 6 a.m. version. When you set alarm clock in the evening for the next day, you are this guy who is like, hell yeah, dude, I'm on it like carbonate. I'm ready, bitch. I'm just fucking, I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I'm gonna fucking jog. I'm gonna do some heavy lifting, you know. I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna do all the work. I might even like tidy the house a bit. This is a bucket of water. And so yeah, you're like pew, 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 pew. And then 6 a.m. is the guy that is like, nah, like I'm not vibing today. You get me, bruv? I'ma just stay in bed and not give a fuck actually, cause like the world won't end, innit? So you have two versions of yourself which are constantly fighting for attention, and you always have to ask yourself which version you are at this very moment. Who is in charge? Which version of yourself is in charge? 9 p.m. or 6 a.m. one? You get me, bruv? And I said literally no to this. I can't. Like, I have too many commitments. My schedule is too tight. And it pisses me off when this guy is in charge. It really does. So, Get him out of here. You get me, bro? Yeah. Okay, that's the end of the broadcast. All right, let's go.
From Trial of Valor's No Death achievement and the pre-launch invasion gear. Plus, there'll also be a heap of new rewards. And overall, we've learned there'll be more rewards than in MOP Remix, which is pretty cool. And that means both new items and also recolors of Legion gear. Now, here's an interesting question. If they're offering the mythic Chosen Dead ensembles, then what about the Chosen title? Is that going to be available, say, through a feat of strength? Because if it is available, and if Legion Remix leaves us anywhere near as powerful as MOP Remix did, well, you certainly...
Hey, who else thinks Legion was... well, pretty much top tier expansion? Because, like, it couldn't have been better than WoW Classic, of course. But still, like, Legion was... Julie Papon, typeczku. You get me? Work hard and sleep harder. Ironically, when you sleep well, when you sleep a lot, and yes, you take time out of your, like, day to sleep, that part of the alive day is actually more productive and you do more. It's like, it's a paradox, it's ironic, but it is what it is, and you won't believe until you try it. Sleep well, wake up, and see how you do things in 4 hours instead of 8 that you would normally take, 8 hours to do. You get me, bruv? So really, really, this is like the best life hack. Trust me, bruv. Yeah, fuck that guy, exactly. Like, yeah. Enjoy Legion Mythic plus Dungeons. Oh yeah, dude. And like, okay, so Mythic is not my content. I did play it, of course. I don't like Mythics. It's just boring. And then Dungeons, of course, like once you do them once or twice, like then it's just boring again. But overall, I really like the way Legion did the class halls or class orders, I think they were. We had those legendary items back again into the game. Like the talents felt great, classes felt great. The world was amazing. I really like Tower of Torghast, right? It just, dude. Legion was good. It was really good expansions. This is when WoW cooked. They really fucking cooked in Legion. And that was the end of it. The minute Legion ended, the game ended. Again. Because there was like, TBC, Wrath of the Lich King. People quit because who cares about Cataclysm and all that shit. And then they came back for Legion. Like, you had the spike of players again. And then they dropped again, and it never was the same again. You get me, bruv? Lots of agains, but you get me. Yeah.
He will be able to get it. And honestly, I'm almost more excited about Legion Remix than the Midnight trailer.
See, I told you, people love Legion. I told you. It's a great... Like, if you never played Legion expansion, this could be a good idea. Yeah, like, if you actually love the game, if you love the franchise, the IP of it, love the world, and you felt being let down by the game expansions in the past 10 years, pretty much, this is good moment to like lick the best of WoW.
It just seems to me that Legion's game loop fits that type of event way more. But speaking of things to look forward to, we've got some new and very unexpected news about Classic Plus. Imagine a version of Wrath released today, one that doesn't make old content irrelevant, where you can go and tackle Ragnaros and MC and Illidan and Black Temple and do all of that at level 80. Sounds pretty cool, right?
Huh.
And the good news is, if you're watching from China, that's something you're going to get. So what they've done is made a exclusive server. It's called Titan Reforged. Basically, they didn't get Season of Discovery over there, so instead of that, NetEase have cooked up basically a version of Wrath with time walking baked into it. It's kind of neat, and Classic is becoming a testing ground for some new Classic styles as well. But here's the good news for us over in the West.
Wait. That is W. Wasn't there a moment in China that WoW wasn't available at all? Didn't like they canceled WoW in China? I think I vaguely, I vaguely remember that. I think they did. Wait, let me double check. There you go. See, World of Warcraft to go offline in China. 2023. Oh my god. Millions of Chinese players of the role-playing epic World of Warcraft, well, not so epic anymore, will bid a sad farewell to the land of Azeroth. This had to be like the saddest day. Like, literally. Like, look, I know my character is behind, okay? It's hasn't been on the content treadmill that Blizzard has been serving us for the past probably 10 years, maybe 8 years. So it's way, way behind. But still, everything I've done on my character is very valuable to me because it's directly tied to my memories, my nostalgia, and friends that I've made on the way. Like, that character is precious. And just getting it deleted like that, fuck me. I know it's a bunch of pixels and it sounds silly. But you can get, like, emotionally attached to art, right? And gaming is art. It's like listening to the same song on the loop, or maybe listening to a song that brings particular memory from your life. Same goes for a character, really. When I log into my character, I immediately see great things that I've done with it. You get me, bruv? Yeah. This is... Okay, so this is, again, I'm telling you, Blizzard W's. This is like literally... Yeah, like, dude, like, it's literally... You got Blizzard... These are like icicles falling from the sky. Blizzard equals W. Many, like, literally, they've been Wing. Yeah. Libla! Lord Kararin, may the cocks be with you. What's up? By the way, do you like my fashion? Yes. Sandals and socks. Biggest PP of them all. You can't publish games in China without a local partner. Ah, yeah, that is very true, Desolation. It is. Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right. Yes, I forgot about it. So now China got their own WoW back. That's fucking amazing. Really happy for them. Dude, really, really happy for them. WoW has made global impact on WoW, on players, community, players base. Or on gamers. I don't know why I'm looking for the big word. On gamers, okay? And whether that was in US, in Poland, or in China, it must have been pretty much the same. So I'm so glad they can get into Azeroth once again. Yeah, really. That's so cool. Growe Bybsie, Typeczku, is already here, look. Easy. There's fire all over the desk, bruv. You get me? Yeah. So, now, let's listen to what it means to us. Because they are apparently bringing Classic Plus. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Alright?
The Chinese news post says more Classic Plus content is in development. Yes, it actually says that. And it even says we'll get it all at the same time.
Wait, what? Where? I'm looking for a plus sign. Funnily enough, I know a lot of those kanji characters, but in Japanese. Because Chinese and Japanese, they share the same alphabet. But the meaning of those characters is different in both. So it doesn't matter that I know, like, for example, this means goods, like produce. It doesn't matter, because in China, it might mean, like, a frog. You know what I mean? So I can't see a plus. I don't know. Bullshit. What?
Honestly, I think this is absolutely incredible news. There's one major reason for that, and we'll do a full video on it, but I'll kind of just present this simply. China is now a huge slice of World of Warcraft's market now that the game is available there again, you know, after the whole NetEase kerfuffle with Activision. Now, I bring that up because it means there's a good chance that this sort of China-specific Season of Discovery Classic Plus follow-up thing will probably make more money, or at least a shitload of money, maybe even more than Season of Discovery. What would that mean? Well, that would probably mean more development resources and more shared development as well. Perhaps there's stuff that's been cooked up here for this NetEase thing that could make it over to a Classic Plus that we could eventually play one day. So hopefully we'll find out soon, but for now, let's focus on a few things that you can currently do in the game. Winds of Mysterious Fortune is back, and it runs until the new...
Let me go back.
let's focus on a few things you
Okay,
can currently
take
do
a
in the
look.
game. Winds of Mysterious Fortune is
You don't see it? Now I'll show you. Get up to 115% XP buff. Every time. Can you just leave the... Can you just leave boosting and all that fucking treadmilling alone? Can you just not do it? Like, it wouldn't... Like, just Control A, right? This layer, and press delete. It's that simple, dude. Can we just not have any experience buffs? No, like, fucking power leveling. Can we just have a game? 10% experience potions that stack with the 20%. You have experience potions that stack with the yet another 20% experience buff to maximum. Yeah, dude. Fuck me. This triggers me off, dude. Yeah. Every time. Like, why? Tell me why ain't nothing but a heartbreak. Tell me why. You get me, bruv. I don't know, like, this is so annoying because doesn't it, dude, doesn't it like, doesn't it feel like they almost have it, but then they fuck it up again? You know what I mean? Like, they are Wing, W, and then they hit rock bottom again. Okay. Let's keep our minds open, okay? Yeah. It's just, dude, we're talking about classic. What are you power leveling for? You know what I mean? Like, actually, is this WoW classic? Maybe I'm... Wait, one second. Let me check. Because this sounds like retail shit. That's why I'm so pissed off. This sounds like... it sounds like mechanic from retail that I hate applied to WoW Classic. But if this is within retail WoW, I'm not surprised. Still disappointed, not surprised. But maybe I'm misreading it. So let me see. So while questing and adventuring in certain Dragonflight and War Within zones, players below level 80 can gain mysterious satchels with power leveling. You literally find experience boosts on the ground. Holy shit. Okay. If you think mysterious satchels are amazing, then you will love Priest. You will love pristine satchels. Dude, they don't stop, do they? Experience potions were about. I think this is retail. I don't think this is classic, actually. Yeah. What do we have? Where a mod is attacking you? Where? The reason they blocked your message is bullying. Neri, why are you bullying us? Yeah.
back, and it runs until the new season begins on August 12th. And that basically means you've got a few weeks to level with an extra 20% baseline XP or 30% with the potion drop. But of course, well, if you want more, the good news is it overlaps with Turbulent Time Waste. So you can do some time walking dungeons for a bonus 60%.
So
add to that the 25%.
So this is all retail. How is that? Because this is in the chapter called... I'm pretty sure this chapter is... Oh, this is another chapter of the video. Let me see the title of the chapter. The chapter of the video is Get Up to 115% XP buff. Okay, Blizzard listen to PvPers. Mob Classic is out. Okay, so I don't think there's anything else in this video that I need.
5 max level alts, and you get 85%. Click on War Mode, and that'll be 95% for your world level.
I could stay for the next 4 minutes of that video mocking the game, okay? But you kind of guys know my view on that. I don't know what Valor Stones are. Okay, I can listen to this. Now, Mists of Pandaria is the expansion I missed. I don't know if I should be happy about it or not. I was in my denial, I guess. I denied World of Warcraft to myself. I just didn't want to play the game. I was let down with Cataclysm. there was nothing for me. And now looking back, I might even played it for the sake of the theme of the music. Like every time I play Mist of Pandaria in retail, well, I really liked it. Whether that was like mount farming, questing, all that kind of shit. I love the vibe of that part of the game. Yeah. By the way, sorry I missed your messages. I got so into it. Retail leveling is so short anyways. Why do you need experience boost? I wouldn't know, but I can imagine it actually is that way. But, you know, it can always be faster. You know, it can always be shorter, dude. Next time you log in, you might just get a max level on the character creation screen. Why the hell not? Oh, I know why. Because I wouldn't make money. Oh, shit. Okay, they at least... Yeah, they have to give you some kind of level challenge. Yeah, sure. Loop is closing. It is. Like Ziotrank, he messaged me on Discord yesterday with deep brain thinking about how those fucking new modern games like WoW, New World, Guild Wars 2. Well, Guild Wars not so modern. Maybe New World and WoW Retail. They literally shooting themselves in the foot. They're on this treadmill that never ends and just fucking annoying. And this is the loop that he meant. Like so here's the thing. They launch content, new content, but then they make people rush through it. So they have to launch new content that people can rush through too, right? So essentially what they're doing, they're shortening the development cycle to keep up with the player's pace of playing the game. If they let people just speedrun that shit, before the player hits the end, they already have to have next content at ready because they have to keep up the momentum, right? So it's like always just fucking ship, you know what I mean? So I don't like that at all. And it's their problem, not mine. I see MMORPGs differently. I want from MMORPGs something else. And seasonal content is probably the worst thing that happened to MMORPGs. Really. It's... I understand why they would go for seasonal content. I guess it is to solve the fatigue in the game. It was like... It was a design choice, but also a business choice to keep delivering value for every subscription you pay. To keep the game alive. But I think it's the wrong solution to the right problem. I'll say this. I don't think this is the way to keep players in the game. Clearly, because people go back to OSRs. Like, they go to fucking... Lineage to private servers to relieve themselves. Like, what the fuck we doing? You get me? Yeah. So, and by the way, seasonal is also a relative term. Like, it can be seasonal once a year, every quarter, or once in 10 years, okay? So, like, it's not that the concept is wrong, it's the execution that's bad. Like, it's too much, too often, and then it's like a problem that creates a problem that needs a solution in the form of power leveling, boosting, monetization. Like, do you see? It's a snowball effect. Like, we have to start again. That's why I was so excited to hear about Classic Plus. I don't know where they're going with this. Maybe it's gonna happen, but Classic Plus is the concept that I very much sign up for. It's the same world all the time, same map, same shit, but they keep like adding to it, like what RuneScape is doing, old school RuneScape. So they keep adding all those previously hidden zones, but within the same realm. Like, they're not taking away anything. So if you, let's say you complete a challenge in RuneScape and you get an armor that is fucking OG, it will be still OG in 10 years' time. Sure, there will be a different OG armor as well, because that came with the add-on of content, the addition of content, but you are still the fucking OG, dude. No one's taking that away from you. In World of Warcraft, they are, every 3 months. This is the thing. Let me put the blind down, because I'm melting here. 1 second. There you go. By the way, chat, just so you know, I've been squeezing my butt for the past 30 minutes ever since I drank that coffee. Fuck me, I need to shit. And this is bad. But I'm a warrior, okay? I will warrior through it. It's fine. Yeah. So seasonal content could have been good, but they fucked it up by giving it into pay to win. I think so. There's like many layers to it. I think. So do you know how? Do you guys see how this creates a loop? Do you see that? Like, so let's establish this thing. Okay, game is a business. You need to make money, right? Building a game needs developers who take salaries, take wages. So that's why you need money, and then, it's like, it's a loop. So the more often you release content, the more money you need, because you need more developers, more talent, more resources. Like, let's call them resources. Resources cost money, and the more often you put something out, the more money you need. It's that simple. It's very simple, okay? Because you have to like crunch, and you have to do more within the same time frame. So it is what it is. The matter of fact, how are you gonna get more money to do that? Well, you're gonna introduce monetization of the game, and the faster you go, the more aggressive the monetization becomes, because you need more money. So, taking it to just taking it to the opposite side of the spectrum. Do you guys know how Apogea will be monetized? Probably my favorite model of them all. And finally, this is what WoW used to be. In Apogea, all of your problems, everything goes away once you subscribe. You pay premium, like in Tibia. You pay premium, and there's nothing else to pay for. That's it. That's it. You pay premium, which is ridiculously low. It's a few pounds, like literally 5, I don't know. And by the way, the cost of Apogea is localized. So if you live in Poland, where currency isn't as strong as in Britain, for example, you pay less, far less. Okay. Anyway, that doesn't matter. So you subscribe, and that's it. That's it. And that's enough for them to keep the wheel turning for the development team, because they like portioned content. They spread the content in time enough so that the subscription fees cover the development, and yet there's profit left in the business. Sure, they can go faster, but then they would need to rise up the subscription, which people won't sign up to, but then they have to create cash shop. You know how this starts issue after issue? It's fucking problematic. It really is. So, yes, we can say that seasonal content could have been good, but they fucked it up by giving into pay to win. But it's like, there's seasonal content and there's seasonal content, is what I'm saying. Seasonal content, as you say, can be good without pay to win needed at all, but it needs different like business decision, different design choices. It's fucking annoying that they gave into it. I would love a classic EverQuest with modern graphics. Pantheon? Rise of the Fallen? I think so, right? Isn't that what they... This is exactly what they're building, right?
This one really is serious. I want you to sit down. I want you to prepare, because what I'm about to say, it could shock you. It could hurt you. It could wound you. That's
Ow.
Because for the first time in approximately 1 billion years, Blizzard have actually listened to PvP players.
They have? Wait. Who was I talking to? I know. I was on Nozu stream. Yes, I was on his stream. What's his full username? I can't remember. No, I think Nobuzaki is his full username. Nobuzaki. So I was on his stream, and he said how he fucking like got deep into World of Warcraft PvP. Like he's a PvP. I'm like, you must be the only person on the planet. Like there's no like. Okay, I know I'm exaggerating for the meme of it, okay? But, like, I'm close to saying no one plays PvP in World of Warcraft. Because it's been that neglected. It makes that little sense. No one watches it as an esport. No one actually has fun in it. Like, because it's completely out of balance, out of shape. It's like no incentive to play PvP in World of Warcraft. That's why Bellura is saying this. Like, first time in billion years... Blizzard listened to PvP players. That is once in a lifetime opportunity situation kind of thing. You get me? Pantheon is dead on arrival. Pantheon Keg W? Hey, don't be so harsh. They worked really hard. What do you mean? You get me, bruv. So Pantheon is a... Look, I played like 20 hours of it. I had fun, okay? But not enough fun to go back, clearly. What can I say? It is what it is. Yeah. I don't know. So maybe I'm just not into those kind of games. Doesn't mean Pantheon is bad. It seems to have an audience. How many people play Pantheon? Let me check, because this is actually very good. I love this. Whoa, just judging book by its cover. Dude, this is amazing. Rise of the Fallen charts. Well, wait 1 second. So we had 7K players on launch, and now it's 300. Well, let's say there is. So about let's say 10% of players from launch stuck around. 10%. So the retention of players in the game is 10%. Just to round the fuck out of it, okay? Now you might say like rookie numbers. Try calculating percentage out of it. 900,000 peak. Yeah. So the retention of this game is lower than 1%. So if you look on the paper, like if you actually compare like proportionally, New World is a game with huge marketing budget, all of that. So that's why I'm not going to judge by the number of players, but how well the game retained players. Lower than 1%. And the game that you say is dead on arrival has more than 10% players retained regularly. Daily. That is not bad, dude. It's really not bad. Isn't this game still like in some kind of alpha, beta or whatever, early access maybe? I don't know. There's been a lot of controversy around Pantheon, and that probably hurt the PR of it, for sure. Lots of controversy. But still, it doesn't look that bad once you zoom in, I think. Just saying. And at the end of the day, if you're having fun, then whatever. You might be the only player and still have fun.
This is a shocking turn of events. Now, they haven't went and fixed PvP or, gave them loads of content. What they have done is they have changed amounts. Basically, the Gladiator amount looked completely phoned in, and after some pretty damn serious backlash, Blizzard have now updated it.
This looks pretty
sweet. It
I like that.
matches the theme of the patch. And I'd say that while this is a small gesture, it is a fairly good one. It's a welcome one, and if you take a look at the PvP community's response, well, I think they've been so underserved that, relatively speaking, this seems to be them feeling like they've won the lottery. So, hey...
So, let me make this clear. PvP players in World of Warcraft have been neglected for years. No one gave a fuck about the part of the game they loved. They were so desperate for attention, they changed the skin of a mount obtainable via PvP, and they are over jealous. They're happy. They're dancing around the fire and eating marshmallows. This has to be the simplest of behaviors I've ever seen. This is... Oh, man. That easy, huh? Wow. I was like, oh shoot, they balanced talents, they added new arenas, they maybe changed the number of people in the arena, like instead of 3 versus 3, now it's, I don't know, 4 versus 4. Like maybe they like trying something new, experimenting with how to fix the PvP. No, here's a Mount Reskin. Shut the fuck up, bitch. I'm talking to you. Shut up. Shh. Be happy. Okay, I'm happy. Dude, it reminds me... Look, I will show you what this reminds me of. This is so good. GTA 6 launch short. Wait. So it's from this guy. It's from this guy. 1 second. I will get... Oh, okay. Yeah, Jaden Williams, exactly. Let me search. GTA 6. Yes, I think this is it. Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out summer of 2028. Yeah, 5 more years. You thought. Yeah, we know, you know, you're gonna buy it either way. Yeah, you don't raise the price. 150. 150. You're gonna buy it. We're Rockstar. We're a multi-billion-dollar gaming studio. Are you kidding me? We own you. You are cattle to us. You're gonna buy 250, maybe 250. Pre-orders 250. That's what it is. Plus a subscription of $50 every single waking month of your life. We own you. You know we own you, and you're happy we own you. Every song you listen to in the car, you have to pay for. Right now, I just made that up. Yeah. You want to know why I can do that? Because we own you. Eat your freaking heart out, Fortnite, you dumb dogs. I could say anything. I could say the second you buy this game, you die, and you'll still pay for it. You'll still pay for it. Yeah, we know. We're Rockstar. You are ants to us. Just little worthless.
Yep.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Yep. Do you see the parallel? It's literally how I feel about what Blizzard is doing to players. It's just crazy, dude.
Blizzard, if they're that happy over something so small, imagine what would happen if you actually invested in some PvP content. There really are 85 million different versions of WoW to play, and well, now there's another one. So if you maybe want to take...
This is actually very true. When someone tells me they play WoW, I ask them which one. And I don't mean classic or retail. I mean like all the 10 versions that are available. Because this has got to that point. Like, WoW isn't just WoW. It's a fucking multiverse, okay? You have to be precise. Next time we'll have to know the patch versions that we play. Because there'll be so many the fragmentation among community. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'm playing World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic plus hardcore modes, Iron Man Challenge patch 3.1.8. What about you? Oh, I'm the same on Wrath of the Lich King Classic plus Iron Mode Hardcore, but version 3.1.7. Sorry. Oh shit. You're in the dude. That's bad. 0.7 sucks dick. 0.8 where it's at. You get me, bruv? Yeah, this will be the conversation 3 years down the line. How do Pantheon finance development when there is almost no player growth? Morta Online 2 is another game that is only alive because the CEO is rich and burns through his own money. I mean, actually, why do you care? Like in a way, right? Like they have money, good. Like, as long as it doesn't impact the player, I don't really care where they take money from. Unless it's like through some kind of like criminal activity. Then obviously you don't want to support people like that. But if they just have deep pockets like Ashes of Creation, for example, it's their money to spend. Like, they can do whatever they want. I can do whatever I want. You get me, bro? Yeah.
Take a break from Modern WoW till Season 3. The good news is Mists of Pandaria Classic is right now actually live. Now, if you've been skipping Classic so far because it hasn't really been your thing, I think Mists would actually be worth a shot. It's really the first expansion that starts to feel a bit more like Modern WoW. Loads of devs, like to this day, are even saying that it kind of had some of the best class design and gameplay that WoW's ever had.
That's
it
true.
really is fantastic. It's where I came into my own as a WoW player. It's where I started this channel, so yeah.
Oh, really?
Mists of Pandaria,
That's
actually,
cute.
It's pretty damn awesome.
Yeah, Mist of Pandaria is something I could get into just for good old times. Mist of Pandaria is really one of those regrets when it comes to World of Warcraft. That I didn't... So I did come back for Warlords of Draenor. I did come back for fucking Dragonflight, but I didn't come back for Mist of Pandaria. That feels just bad, you know? Like, I would have liked the other way around. That I only played Mist of Pandaria and I skipped everything else. It's not like... This is not the best expansion or anything, but the vibe, the theme, the pace of it, the quest, the humor in it is like something I enjoy. And I know people meme it, you know, pandas, kekf, you know, but I like it. It's fine. I'm not embarrassed to say it. I like those fucking pandas and their humor and their Asian style to it, and it's just really, really cool.
The good news is you can now properly play it as intended. And if you want a massive, fresh, juicy slab of lore, check out this video next. It's all about the new things we've learned for the Midnight expansion. I think you'll enjoy it a lot.
Awesome. Okay, so basically what we learned is that China is getting Classic Plus. And we're not. And we may be gonna get it. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get it, maybe not. It is what it is. Yeah. Watch later. Let me see what else do I have. I do have few videos, and that's the thing. Okay. So I wanted to learn more about the endgame of Dune Awakening because I have no fucking clue what to expect. And everyone is fucking talking how the endgame of Dune Awakening is just bullshit. And you essentially shelf the game the minute you get there. So I will want to watch this one because they describe the problem and then how to fix it. I'm not that interested in how to fix it because it is what it is. But what's the problem? I just don't know what's the problem. So let me see.
So we're on.
We'll get Classic Plus because they did multiple survey, but it won't be around the corner. My guess is 2-3 years. So, look, I will say let them cook. Really let them cook. Do it right. Look, I think they are onto something. If there was one team in Blizzard that I have faith with, or faith in, that will be Blizzard WoW Classic team. You have to understand those people exist within the ecosystem that is... Well, I don't want to say corrupted, because that is... I don't know, like, no one knows that, but it is built to squeeze money out of players as much as possible. It's a for-profit company in every sense. There's no, like, moral compass. They don't want the best customer experience. They don't want the best quest design. No, they want design that makes them the most money. That's a completely different mindset. And WoW Classic team, they exist in that context, fighting for the old good times. So, sure, they have to give way here and there, of course. Like, you can't negotiate without compromising something on your end. If it takes them 2-3 years to find a way to bring back what the game used to be, I'll wait. There are plenty of games to play. And it just makes me become more hyped about it than if it just launched next week, right? I'm just gonna like be, yes, dude! Give it to me! You get me, bro. So, let them cook. Whatever time they need, let them cook. Because they got time, they got money. They just need to find a way to bring those ideas to reality using money and time as proxy. But I know about the survey. Yeah, I've read it. I didn't get it, but I've read it.
On our second week of having the new changes to Deep Desert, and it's a bit rough, to say the least.
Is
Let's
it?
address what we have and what motives.
By the way, I've never seen Deep Desert in the game. So this is like... I guess a spoiler to me, but at this point I don't care. I have like 100 hours into the game. I'm fine with it. Like this is fine. I know most of the shit.
As players, we have to participate in Endgame. Or,
Okay.
Well, a lack thereof currently.
Oh, lack thereof.
Currently,
Okay.
Endgame is bleak. We squabble over resources to maintain expendable gear to go back and continue to squabble over said resources. Don't get me wrong, it's fun, but that fun gets dried up very quick.
So, yeah.
And that fun isn't suitable for everyone. That being said, Deep does.
Yeah, for example, I know John, I won't take part in it. Like my partner, she avoids PvP like plague. Like just no way. You know what I mean? So whatever he described right now, he says like you squabble over resources, you go back, you upgrade, and then go back for more resources to squabble over. That kind of reminded me of pretty much the entirety of gameplay in Dune right now. Like until this point, this is all I've been doing, apart from maybe fighting with other people for resources because they are just there available. It just adds the extra challenge. But other than that, this is the entire game so far. You go out, grab resources, refine them, build something out of them, go to a more challenging zone for more resources, and so on, right? So, is that really a problem? Because I have 100 hours in that game and I don't find it problematic. Riot MMO could also be huge. They have deep pockets and the infrastructure. Oh, yes. Yes, absolutely. I don't know why, but I do have... Even though I don't play their games. I used to. I don't play Riot games at all. I'm not even interested in them. I don't follow. I know nothing pretty much right now. I still have this, like... I'm aware of their principles, of their integrity, of the way they fucking act and shit, and I believe that whatever Riot puts out will be good. Like Rockstar. Like any game they put out is good. It's just good. CD Projekt, right? It's just good. People love it. Right? So I think Riot, I hold Riot to the same standards. Fredo 12 Ninekun! May the cocks be with you. Thank you so much for stopping by, dude. Here is some bipfu for you. There you go. See? Oof, I'm dangerous, isn't it? Hey, good to see you, dude. Really, really good. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it, man. I hope you're having a great day, man. Really do.
It's a free-for-all. We have Atreides attacking Atreides.
Yes.
Harko fighting Harko.
Yeah.
And there's no repercussions. Now, obviously, you have some players who are like, I only attack Harkonnen players. Well, I mean, if you grind it enough, you could easily just go out there with the other house's variant. Why there isn't...
Wait. So factions don't matter in Deep Desert. I didn't know that. That's okay. That makes it easier to play with friends. Hello, bro. How are you? Greetings from Mexico. Dude, I'm doing good, man. I'm very good. Thank you so much. Had a good night of sleep. I'm feeling great. Energetic and shit, as you can tell. Mexico, dude. Aren't you like 4 or 5 hours away from me? That is middle of the night for you, man. What are you doing? You know? Go to Dreamland. Chill. You get me, bruv.
More faction-oriented PvP is beyond me. Never mind when they originally marketed the game, they said that the game is going to become more of a political survival.
True, they said it. Dude, that is actually very true. We have memories of them saying how this game is more about diplomacy, politics, and I feel that in the game right now, but it's more between player and the NPC rather than player and player. Because I was expecting, you know how... Fuck, I don't know how to search for it. Wait, let me pull it up. This here. 1 second. This is what I imagined would Dune Awakening look like between the players? You know? So you have those huge meetings between clans and guilds. Can I? Is it? Oh, it's here as well. Yeah, there you go. See, something like this. Let me show you. This is epic. So yeah, I was thinking to have something like that in a game. You actually no, take your army of players. You meet. You negotiate. You fucking like feel the stakes, and there's there's this diplomacy, this politics going on. Nothing like that is in the game. It's just bunch of players shooting themselves with ornithopter rockets, and that's really it. Like it just not it. You get me? Yeah. 2077 release date. Yeah. I can see that happening, but hey, we're gonna wait. Like, again, let them cook. You get me? Polish bullshido. Yes, dude. Pee, 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 pee. Of course. No, I'm the most dangerous man in the road. You better not fuck with me in it, bruv, yeah? Because I'm gonna release my Bybsie. True. Not once I felt the power of the house. Yeah, absolutely. Like, the concept of belonging to a faction, to a house, it's completely irrelevant, to be honest. I don't think there is a reason to ever change a house. There's no FOMO attached to choosing a house. Right? You can buy anyone's architecture. You can play together in the deep desert, it seems so. You can, like, talk to each other. Like, in World of Warcraft, the Horde and Alliance divide in the Classic. Now, I don't know what the fuck they're doing right now. I don't know. How is it that Horde and Alliance can play together in the part? Anyway, in WoW Classic, the players from Horde couldn't even talk to Alliance players, It just, like, why do you think we have this fucking oh shit, my notepad is somewhere else. Why do we think we have Keck? It's because when you wrote Alliance as an Alliance player, when you typed LOL, okay, the Horde player would see Keck, and vice versa, right? So Keck W, right? Keck. This is where it's from. Like, this division was so obvious, so strict. Like, you were locked. That's it, bruv. But now it's just no longer there. It feels very fluid, and I don't know if it's good or not. Like, there's good sides to it and bad sides to it, I guess. I can enjoy my time with friends, despite what they do. Which is nice, right? But then you can't really have this, as Nereus said, power of the house. Because it's abstract. It doesn't matter. It's like on a different layer of issues. You get me? Dimmak Touch of Death. Oh, Touch of Death was a great Pandarian skill. Well, still is probably. Touch of Death. But hey, I'm not that fat. I'm not a panda. What the fuck? Paralyzing Bybsie Punch. Dude. This will be my next move. There we go. That was my Bybsie Punch. Dead. Erected. Okay? Easy. You can talk to Alliance. That's disgusting, dude. It really is.
What? Where is that? Because I don't see it anywhere. And all I see is sweaty PvP mixed with some cordial players in a mild extraction environment. I don't see this political survival they spoke of.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
So, how can this be remedied to suit everyone? I'd like to preface this by saying that these ideas were brainstormed on stream with my viewers, and I've just kind of compiled what we all have thought of into making something that would be suitable. So,
what is next? Raids together? They can already do dungeons and raids together. I think looking for group is mixed. You can literally be in the party with a horde rogue as an alliance or whatever. Yeah, exactly. That's already in the game, dude. I think so. The tolerance hit them again. I think it could have, like, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm too cynical. But I think it might have been a response to dwindling player population. Looking for groups were taking too long. There were no people to play with on the level they expected. So they had to increase the player pool. It's just my suspicion. Maybe it's a design choice that's made now to support their game concept in the future. Maybe in the future we again unite with Horde to fight something off or whatever. Like I don't know, like greatest evil. Maybe that plays into the fantasy, or maybe they made that fantasy to cover up for that. I don't know. Like there are plenty theories, conspiracies in here, but I really believe when it comes to breaking down a company's decision, the easiest way and most probable is whatever relates to money. No players, no money. Okay, so what can we do to have players? Well, let's merge Alliance and Horde. That way it will feel more alive and people won't have a reason to cancel subscription. We'll have money. That, to me, that's the most obvious thing. Like the simplest way you can think about it, that's probably true. Yeah. More black female proto characters, please. Look, I don't mind that, sure, but it's like, again, it's the execution of it, you know? What's the... Did you guys watch the... What was the name of that superhero? I think it was DC Luke... No. Maybe it was Marvel? Luke Cage, yeah. Yeah, Luke Cage. Right? Probably one of my most favorite, like, less known heroes from Marvel Universe. Luke Cage, they have this Netflix series that I watched, like, I binged it. It was so good. I love the guy. I don't give a fuck if he's black or not. He was great. This actor, oh my god, he was so good in this role. I love this. So I don't care if it's like black female proto character leading the way. I don't give a fuck. But it's the execution of it. Did you see this fucking quality of that animation lately? I'm sure you have. Like, everyone's seen it. Everyone must have seen it. Right? Wait. Let me... Like, you had to see it. Where is it? Fuck, now I won't find it, huh? How else can I search it? Warcraft cinematic joke, maybe. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Do I have to search for it? Because I can keep looking, it's just I don't know how to find it. How soon can I find it? It was so disgusting. Terrible. So basically, the camera movement, the animation, the quality of the characters, everything is so bad, and is literally a cinematic from what, 2 weeks ago? You know what I mean? That's the problem. I don't think they have issue with the fucking... Oh, there it is. This is it. Look, okay, so we're gonna watch it for a while with Asmongold. Okay, there it is. Because I can't find it anything else. Look at this. This is the state of World of Warcraft retail right now. And again, I think the fact that the character is black, female, proto, whatever, is the least of their problems.
WoW, or is it a lost cause? Dude, I've been watching these clips. Everybody is talking.
Look,
Guys, get ready.
get ready.
You ready? No, you're not. Let's watch it.
You're not ready, no.
Stop this! Dinath fought to save all of Azeroth. He sold us out so the Alliance and Horde could wage war in Kar-Zalgar.
Sorry, I can't find the original video.
So why was it there? But then here it's there.
A mistake. It's fine.
Sold us out so the Alliance and Horde could wage war in Kar-Zalgar.
Look at this shit.
Yeah.
You'll never understand.
You'll never understand me. Damn. Damn. Shield
The
slam.
Red Dawn will rise again.
No!
No!
Make her a martyr.
Oh, Baldy coming in.
Our
Yeah.
history will read. Faerun,
This is real, guys.
true
This
daughter
isn't.
of the Arathi,
This is real.
allowed Merrin to live without her title. And
Beautiful.
then the Red Dawn vanished from the Highlands forever.
This
Do you remember whenever the game was cool and instead of people wearing glasses, they just wore a blindfold and they could sense the demonic energy around them? And that allowed them to have a daredevil level of awareness that actually gave them a insight that was greater than what they had originally begun with. Same with Drekthar, the Farseer.
Yep.
Yeah, and now we
There's actually a better part. Someone made a oh, there you go, there you go. This, look at this, look at this.
This wasn't even during the Golden Ages. This was just during BFA.
This is BFA, so this is the moment I quit WoW.
Oh, shit.
It's just, you know what I mean? Like, that is World of Warcraft for you right now. And we're laughing, but it's so fucking sad, man. So sad, really. Yeah. Waiting for China to buy them. Well, they are kind of already in the bed with China, right? Like, NetEase is running their Chinese version of the game. This probably won't be long until they kind of spread that partnership over Western world as well. Before burning trees, war, Sylvana laughing, a dying warrior. Now Turururu, I feel powerful woman, strong apes, good. And don't forget about Khadgar in wheelchair. The most powerful mage in the entire world sits in a phantom pink wheelchair because he got smacked. He is a fucking student of Medivh. Medivh, who conspired with Gul'dan. No, sorry, he conspired with Kil'jaeden to let in Burning Legion into the Azeroth. These people could fucking transcend time. Fuck, I can't walk anymore. God damn it, chat. I need wheelchair, thank you. You get me? Like, get out of that shit. Like, this is ridiculous. Yeah, Sylvana could summon a ship and using Khadgar. Yeah, and Sylvana is just like fucking Banshee, right? She's got some power from Lich King and that's it. Khadgar is like, it's like killing, dude. Can you? Okay, I will hit you with this and you tell me. Do you see Gandalf in a wheelchair? Didn't he fell through the fucking depths of hell with Balrog? He can walk. No problem. The fucker just even got level up. You get me? Nah. Khadgar is like, oh, I need to sit down, dude. I need to sit down. Yeah. Gandalf is angel. He is angel, I know. Right, I don't remember exactly what term they used to describe those 4 wizards in Silmarillion, but they are like above human. Yeah, Valar. Well, he's not Valar. I think Valar's. I don't know. I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, Gandalf. I know Gandalf is above human. I know, but. No, it doesn't sit with me, man. No, I don't know what I'm gonna tell you. This get me, bro.
So if you have ideas, you know what to do. Comment below, join me live,
Yeah.
yada yada. They gave half the Deep Desert to PvE players, which is fine, I guess. Kind of pointless, if we're being honest, because the first half of that Deep Desert is mostly barren, with very little resources or anything
Really?
to procure. Sure, it gave more players access to the Deep Desert and made people less scared to venture out
Yeah.
there, which is great. And we're seeing the positive results of that. More players in Deep Desert. I'm
Yeah.
seeing much more population out there. It's nice.
So just to be clear, this is where players can kill you, like, right? So you are like collecting spice from the ground, and you can get deaded. Is that how it works? Because I haven't been to Deep Desert. I'm just trying to understand the context of what's happening here, right?
It's a lot more active and it's so enjoyable. But this just shined a light on what the bigger issue at hand is.
Okay.
And retracting that change of half the Deep Desert being PvE is going to be like pulling teeth out. Unless they gave more faction-oriented PvP, which would make way more sense in the Dune universe and the overall dynamic needed for Endgame.
I agree with that shit. Yeah. Like, if you create that sense of belonging, people will create the gameplay for themselves. They will, I don't know, use Discord to simulate like fights. Maybe they will have wars, like in Throne of Liberty. You have an opposing guilds that you can just kill on the side. There will be emergent gameplay and also like this patriotism instilled with people. Like, you know people will play into that narrative very easily if you give them sense of belonging. Right now, everyone is like just solo Andy, and I think this is the clash, right? I don't think you can have both of the worlds. You can't have a game that is 99% PvE, solo friendly. They even stripped the word of MMORPG from it. It's just survival game right now, survival RPG. So it's clearly going for that single player experience. But on the other hand, they allow for that multiplayer interaction, but it doesn't have any merit. It doesn't have a reason to exist. Even if I play with friends, very often we find ourselves just doing our own thing. And the only thing that we have in common is because early in the game, we decided to have a home base together. But we might as well not have it. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So it's a double-edged sword because the entry threshold for that game is very low. Anyone can play that. Super easy, very fun. It's a great experience. But I don't know how you attach the multiplayer aspect to it without removing that initial foundation of PvE gameplay. Because clearly that's what they're struggling with, right? His solution is great. I love it. Get people working for their factions. Maybe something like Warborn Above Ashes have, or even Bitcraft. Like, people play the game individually alone, but together they are part of the same arrow. They are contributing to their faction by doing solo activities, and then there's, you can play off of that something else. But that kills the casuality of the game. immediately, because you get that pressure to contribute, to sweat, to fucking log in every day, to be part of the guild, to attend the meetings, to fly with the crew, to repair the vehicles. You're gonna get assigned jobs to do, and you do see the snowball effect of it. I don't know how you put those two words together. I'm not a game designer. Maybe they can figure it out, but I feel like this game tries to be both things and it can't. You get me?
Probably something we should have gotten from the get-go, but again, I digress. So what would this look like? How would we give players more motivation? Make control points more than just land strat. Make it to where they control the sector. Make it to where if, let's say for example, an Atreides guild goes out and gains this control point, then they have control over that sector, let's say like H6 or whatever for example, and then other people a part of said faction can go out there and farm the resources they need and want. And then as a reward for this guild maintaining control over this control point, they get a percentage of what those farmers are getting while out there. Not taking resources from the farmers, but in addition. So like, let's say someone just farmed like 1k titanium, they keep that 1k, and the guild controlling that control point should get like 100, like 10% or something. I see. In addition, out of
so essentially like a world buff. So world sector buff. You get a buff if you mine. If you mine resources in your own sector, you would have get more of those resources in comparison to if you mined elsewhere. Okay, that's fair. I get his point.
The farmer's pocket. I can't believe I'm saying this, but they should take notes from Last Oasis, because this is kind of how controlling a tile worked server in that game. So now
how does controlling terrain or land in Foxhole work? Can someone tell me? Because I feel like they have it quite nailed down. And the thing is, I don't know. I haven't played Deep Desert, so I don't know the point of reference. I don't have it. I don't know what it is. He's only telling me what it could be, but I don't know what it's like right now. When it comes to such a, fine-grained detail of controlling stuff. I know there are land claims, but what about them? I don't know. So, what he's saying makes sense, but I don't know if in the context of the game it does.
Guilds have motivation to protect their farmers and smaller groups and said zone from opposing factions. If these farmers get attacked, they have incentive to protect them because they're, oh hey, there goes my free easy mats, without forcing everybody to be in the same guild, as it feels more guild against guild right now rather than faction versus faction.
So yeah, that makes sense, because then what he's saying makes sense, because if you have guild versus guild, then obviously that's like a more defragmented society in the game, right? And if faction is what bounds us all together, we can like collaborate. We have more opportunities together rather than alone. That is, I think, obvious, right? I mean, two people will run twice as fast as one person. It's just that normal. You get me?
Changes, they should and would have to retract the PvE portion of the map back to the first row. Let's be real, miniature cities like this, right next to the ring mouth,
holy shit, that looks good.
Kinda dumb, especially given how hostile and dangerous the deep desert's supposed to be. While at the same time, this would play into that dynamic the creative director wanted initially, where players work collectively toward a common goal. Unless you have systems in place as guardrails to kind of direct your players to do.
There's I will say only one thing that is against faction-oriented PvP. One thing. And we've seen it time and time again. All the time. The balance between those two factions. The number of players in each faction. For it to work, it needs to be 50-50 pretty much, right? Yet, we get World of Warcraft servers that are 95% Alliance, 5% Horde. How likely do you think a Horde player is to join a server like that? Close to zero. So, when you introduce faction-orientated, this is not English. Speak English, you know what I mean? Faction-orientated PvP. You are risking that there will be like overwhelming number of Atreides on the server or in the deep desert, and Harkonnens won't even have a chance to log in. Because they will just refuse to, because what's the point? We're gonna lose anyway. We are completely overpowered. So that is the solution that he's suggesting, but that creates another problem. And that problem, sure, could be solved with some kind of server balancing, all of that, but that will create a problem. What if your friend is in a faction and you're a new player, you're joining the game, but that faction has been locked for new players because there is imbalance, right? So you're forced to play the other faction. So now you don't want to play because you're not gonna play with your friends. So that creates another problem. And do you see how that progresses? It never fucking ends. So, like, sure, again, every problem can be solved in vacuum, but when you put them in the context of where the problem exists, it falls apart.
That you're going to have what we currently have, and it's everybody out for themselves. That's not going to incentivize anyone to work together. That being said, I still think it should be a friendly fire situation within these zones. This would provide another opportunity to potentially betray your faction. I don't think it should be, oh, you killed one player, but maybe if you gain a reputation for taking out your fellow Atreides or Harkonnen players, it should stack up against you with, let's say, a bounty system. So one kill, you get a bounty, and then the payout for that is X amount, and the more kills you accrue, the more stacks up against you, and the more incentive players have to go take you out, maybe.
So is there a friendly fire right now, or no? Because I didn't get it. Can I kill my friend in deep desert?
Even giving more of a payout rather than just coin. It could also be spice, depending on how bad of a person you are. Said bounties could be posted in the bars of the major cities.
Oh, that could be fun.
Giving more incentive for players to actually go to the player hubs other than an auction house and a bank and to pay taxes, because no one's gonna...
To be honest, in a game like this, we could probably have something close to Lineage's to PK system. Because he's talking about bounty, right? And sure, that makes sense. But I think it would be more fun if we created a system for those mischiefs. For those outcasts that like to play the bad guy. Irrelevant of their faction. A guy who just simply kills to kill. And the reputation goes down. And you can just hunt him and get, you know, his all drop or even more than, I don't know. So let's say you're a PK. You're red, everyone wants to kill you, and if you die, your character dies forever. Imagine the risk behind that. You get me? Holy shit. So once you turn red, you're essentially in hardcore mode. You die, you die. That's it. That could be fun.
Stay within...
But then the game can't have like bugs like it has. It can't have rubber banding like it has. It can't be against like ground vehicles or walking on the ground, because like if you're a PK that dies and dies, like for sure, like that's the end of it. You can't, like it would be so bad if someone could just fly over with ornithopter and just rocket launch kill you. That's just bullshit, right?
The city for those reasons. If said bounty is completed, the individual who made the infraction is thrown into like maybe a gulag of sorts, or they have to go down some sort of quest line. I mean, the Harkonnens have the man trap already.
I love his ideas, but by the way, he's spitballing, he's brainstorming, but I can already hear the development team in Funcom thinking how much money, resources, design, strategy, investor pitching is gonna take to introduce something simple as what he's suggesting. Things don't show out of the thin air in games. Like he's saying like it would be cool if we had Gulag. Okay, that's probably 1 year in development. That's probably like 10 mil to build it. It's not, you know, if it was, we would already have it. So if it wasn't, we would already have it. So, take it. Yeah, I like that, but hey, calm down. We need quick wins probably at this stage. Not like 2-year-long promises to fix an issue with PvP, because by then the game will be dead.
So that would be, fairly easy to implement to a degree. Or, like I said, just a series of quests, whatever.
Yeah, a series of quests, whatever. You need a quest designer. Okay, you probably need to design items for those quests, dialogue, so you need like voiceover, you need development time, you need QA time. Dude, like it isn't whatever. It's so much fucking work. And I love the passion, love the idea of how to improve the game, but we need quick wins. If the issue is that glaring that people stop playing in Deep Desert in the end game, you can't be thinking in 2-year long plans. It needs to be like quarter max. Next patch needs to fix it. Because the game's gonna dead. You get me? So calm down. Like you get just bring it down a notch.
To put your character back in the good graces of whatever house you've betrayed.
No, I like that, but
this
again,
change alone
too expensive to make.
Would be huge and create so much more depth into the end.
Sure.
Game. Back to Landstrad.
I don't actually know what that is.
I don't mess with it too much, but outside perspective looking in, it seems very dumb. I hate it. I think there needs to be more to it. But what do we add to it? In addition to a negligible buff that we can vote on every week, maybe we should get access to something else, like, I don't know, an Imperial Harvester that we have to protect from other faction. And whoever's in the lead in Landstrad gains first control.
Can someone in chat tell me what's Landstrad like in the game? Because I know from the book what it is, but what it is in the game, what role does it serve?
Over said Harvester. You could have this Harvester pop up every Saturday and have it be an event that goes on for several hours. It should be a signed up event.
Oh, but coffee first, gun! May the cocks be with you. What's up? But coffee first. Fuck. Hey, but unironically, this is the first thing I do. Like here, I will show you. No, you're gonna get a house tour, dude. See this? Here, this is where my head is. So actually, let me show you how it looks like. Yeah, look. I'm like, I'm just chilling, like. Oh, I'm getting up. Coffee. Okay, now we can think. This is pretty much my routine daily. I wake up to a cup of coffee. Although apparently this ain't that needed. Because when you wake up... Sorry, where's my chat? Because when you wake up, you have cortisol in your blood, okay, for about 90 minutes of your awakened state. So you don't need caffeine to help you get started. But still, I don't give a fuck. You get me? Yeah. Morning, ohayo gozaimasu. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Thank you so much for stopping by. But morning coffee first. You get me, bruv. Thank you. I hope you're having a great day, dude.
Put it as another instanced location on the overworld map rather than it being in the deep desert.
Yep.
That way it's more easily controlled, and the sign-up system could be your gateway to being able to go in. So if you haven't signed up, you can't enter said location. Can't believe I'm saying this, but New World kind of had faction-oriented PvP done well to a degree.
Yes. And no. Yes and no. And again, you see, when I go back to my point about factions dominating servers, right? When I go back to this shit, do you guys remember what was, like if you played, I remember conversations with my friends, or the fucking frustration of it, that you log into the game for the first time, and you decide to join the green, okay? The green team. Great, green team. it all starts off well. We're like fighting off. We're just having fun. We kind of you take a break from the game, come back 1 month later, everything is red or yellow, like the other team just taking over the whole world. Okay. Well. Next example, Throne and Liberty. What is the main fucking complaint that people have about Throne and Liberty? Sure, pay to win. Shut the fuck up. I don't mean pay to win. We all know that. Like, I mean, like game mechanics. Game mechanics, okay? The guild domination. Every server has a guild that controls the whole thing. They get all the bosses, all the loot. You're either with them or you don't matter. That's it. You always have that problem. You whale domination. Hell yeah, big whales, dude. Coffee equals Earth's version of spice. You're absolutely fucking right. Coffee is the only legal drug that is mass-produced, consumed everywhere, every day, willingly, no issue at all. I mean, we have plenty, like, legal drugs, right? You can go to a pharmacy. But I mean, like, the most sold, most exported, imported, produced drug that everyone's taking daily, no questions asked. It is our spice. You're fucking right, Coffee-kun. Coffee! Hai! Coffee o nomi hajimeru! Hai! You mean whale domination? It gives the faction that have control passive bonus and reward. The Landstrat, okay. Okay, I see. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So is it like a leaderboard, some shit, or is it just like I can't imagine it. I'll get there. Maybe your comment will make more sense, but I see the benefit of it at least. Planet Side 2 and Dark Age of Camelot had great 3-realm PvP balance. Can you think of why that was possible in those games? What allowed them to keep that balance going, essentially? Yeah. Why? What was the design choice behind it that made the balance possible? Because I can't really think of any game that did it like 100% right. You always end up with a dominating faction. And that is, I mean, in a way, it is good, right? Because the people who are winning, they need to be rewarded. And the reward is domination. But it's often taken too far. Especially like when you have World of Warcraft servers, back in the day at least, you had those servers where there was like 95% of Alliance, 5% of Horde. The thing is, in the World of Warcraft context, that sucked dick. Even for Alliance players. You had no competition, nothing, like no PvP whatsoever. Like it was just very homogeneous. And that was boring there. Right? Yeah. So it really depends on the game. Myoho, but Coffee couldn't follow the channel. Jesus. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate it. Thank you. ありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。はい、どうぞ。はい。Thank you. How you doing? 元気にしてるの, dude? You good? Hope you're having a great day and please do enjoy the stream. Stream, not stream. Stream. My English sometimes is like liblo. You get me? In Foxhole, imbalance is the key. Can you elaborate a bit?
So a similar sign-up system would probably be good. Once it's up and running, it can be contested by houses. Whoever has control the longest during the event gets a much bigger reward of spice, which would be divvied up to those who signed up, but give a small amount to the losing side dictated by how long they controlled the point. Just so people have incentive to participate even if they lose, you know.
Yeah.
This would also get the PvP sweats away from the farming locations in the deep desert, giving players who have no interest to participate in this harvester event some breathing room to go farm. Just these two massive changes the Harvester, and control points in Landstrad, would bring a massively better dynamic to Endgame. And would be far more interesting. Make everyone feel like their playstyle is contributing to a bigger and better goal for their house, kind of showing that there would be a political endgame like they advertised.
Yeah.
It would give us something more in depth to do.
Sure. I'm sure the Funcom has plans how to get closer to their final vision of the game of being that political and, you know, diplomatic landscape. What I wanted to say, one sec, I'm thinking. I forgot. It must have been not important. I had a comment to what he's saying. It skipped my mind. I don't know. I got coffee, so the world is safe for another day. Dude, what would have happened if you didn't have your coffee? Like, what would you... Chat, can we make sure that Coffee First always has his coffee, please? I'm scared. Yeah. You know what I mean? One faction has better tanks, other ships, just like... Oh, I see. Okay. No, that's perfectly fine. This is exactly what World of Warcraft Classic is. Like, no class is the same, and there are good sides and bad sides to every class, and it's perfect. It's literally the texture I'm looking for in a game. Not everyone can heal, not everyone can AoE, not everyone can tank. That's great. I completely get that, and it would like incentivize interaction between players. You need someone to heal you because you can't heal yourself. Like, you literally don't have a skill on your skill bar to click and help yourself. You need that friend. Okay, that's awesome. And if one faction has better tanks and the other one has better ships, well, what do? You play to your advantage. And yes, sure, you know what to expect from the other faction because you know what they're good at. But at the same time, I think it's just nice to have that conscious choice that, okay, I'm buying into ships now, or I'm buying into tanks, so I'm going with them or going with them. I think it's awesome. I absolutely love that. Like, if everyone has the best ships and everyone has the best tanks, then they are average at best, right? Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, they blend together and there's no advantage to any of it. Just bullshit.
Until they add more content. That wouldn't necessarily get boring after a while.
Yeah.
With those changes, though, the PvE zone in the deep desert should be retracted back to row A, but allow there to be a handful of titanium and stravidium ores, kind of like they have in row E currently. However, make them build blocked, so groups can't build over resources. That would be easier to control in the deep desert, since the maps change every week. Having a base that we can't raid over a resource is incredibly annoying. It should never be the situation at hand. Some of these...
When he says base, does he mean player base? So you have to raid a player's base to get resources in Deep Desert? I don't know if I got it.
Changes would take quite a while to add, like the Harvester, but everything else I feel like could be added in relatively quickly. That being said, try to spread this as much as possible, so maybe Funcom sees it.
Oh, I know what I wanted to say.
I don't think
I know what I... Shut, came back to me. Okay, I know. The problem with... Okay, so how to put this? Okay. I think it's an ultimate design flaw to have content designed only for PvPers and only for PvEers. The reason why is because let's just take it hypothetically. That game is split in half. This world is PvP and this world is PvE. This content is PvP, this content is PvE. 50-50. It's always that one of the sides is missing out on the half of the fucking game. It's from the player's perspective, but also developers are building shit that only half of the players will find attractive. A tremendous waste of resources. I really believe PvE and PvP can exist together. But it needs to be done with taste, with some kind of idea that you like, it's almost like you had heaven and hell. That's how I think about it. Oh, not even heaven and hell. No, you had the world of living and hell being PvP. You only descend to hell to like as a last resort. Like, you don't want to be in hell, right? You want to be among the living. But if like push comes to shove, if someone really like fucking get like, dude, like it's life or death, you go for everything you have. You go down to hell. You take all the power with you. You fuck him up, but you then come back to living. Like, it's like this flavor, that fucking texture, that little thing that's always there is extremely dangerous, very penalizing. But if push comes to shove, you go there and you do the job. You know what I mean? It's like it just, I don't think PvP has to be omnipresent. I don't even think it can be omnipresent. Like, you can kill anyone in the world. I don't think this is right. Because at the end of the day, MMORPGs are more for people like his age, my age, or even older, that have life commitments and they're looking for like casual escapism. They're looking for that second life that they can have in parallel to their existing IRL life, right? Actually, IRL already has, doesn't matter. So you can't just have PvP openly in the world, but it has to be there as an option for those who choose to go down that route. For example, this is actually, I know this is Apogea again. In Apogea, people can steal your loot. All right? And everyone's like, eee! Anyway, that is a design choice. Doesn't matter. They can steal your loot. What if you can fight back? There comes a little Timmy, steals your drop, like whatever. You kill the boss, they steal your loot. You can descend to hell, fuck them up, take that loot back from them, and go on with your day. Right? And I this is like a... It's like an example in a game that has created a need for that kind of PvP to exist because of the loot stealing situation. That's like a difference. But I'm just trying to give you what I have in my mind. It is something you just don't do lightly. Like, this is... It has all the risk possible. You lose your drop, your gear, you level backwards, like you get debuff for the whole day. Like, this is the worst thing that can happen if you go for PvP. Huge risk, but reward is also huge. And I think this could be extremely incentivizing. So this guy doesn't like he's not calling for the division between PvP and PvE, of course. It just came to my mind that the reason why Dune can't be strictly PvP in Deep Desert, strictly PvE in Haga Basin is because of that. You can't just have half of the game unavailable to half of the players. It doesn't make any fucking sense. Invest-wise, like resource-wise, fun-wise, like it's just bad, dude. You get me?
Will see it, but maybe if
I'll be
enough
with
of
you in a
us
second. Let me
spread
finish
these
that.
ideas around, they might listen. Let me know what you guys think down below, or when I'm live. I feel like this would be the right move, but maybe I'm off base a bit.
No,
Naturally, I don't think I am.
You are right. It's just the amount of resources that it will take to introduce your ideas is definitely off cards. It needs to be quick fucking win. It needs to be like, Prah! Like next patch, we sort Deep Desert. That's it. Okay, like we make people want to be in Deep Desert because this is, at this point, the game is still quite new, still quite fragile. If the look, it's already being well known in the world of gamers that Dune has no endgame. Let it simmer a bit long, people will fill in all the gaps, and you will stop getting new players, because people will be like, okay, what's the point if I already know the expiry date of the game? You know? Like, what? I don't want a game that I will just shelve in a minute. So, you don't want that to happen. You want to remedy that right now, not in 2 years. But anyway, good video. Really good video. Thanks, dude. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, so he's streamer. I don't know. I'm a pop in on his channel later. But really good stuff. Oh shit. What do we have? So let me put music. And so, where are we? I feel like big companies never learn from the small, very accomplished publishers, and somehow those small companies have loyal players. Yeah, because when you are small, you are responsible to your own choices. You look in the mirror, and this is the only person that controls the narrative. When you are big, you have people who are in the game only for the money, and that's where you get a clash of capitalism and morals, right? So big companies are still people, same people that used to be small companies, but they now exist in the world that doesn't allow them to be like they were. It's a world of business. I'm telling you, games are just business. Like, this is, you look at it, like, there's this, let me see it. Did you guys see this fucking, the extra Emily went into the headquarters of Twitch. Let me show you what the boardroom looks like at Twitch. Dude. Oh man, I post a lot. Fuck me. If you want to follow me on X, feel free. You're gonna get this shit on your wall. Man, really? Here it is. There it is. Look.
Hold on. I want to tell you, this is our leadership team. I haven't announced.
Great quality, by the way.
Make to y'all. Okay.
This is a group of people that rules Twitch.
I brought Emily here.
Thank you.
Okay, because I wanted to announce something. I've decided that I need to leave.
Okay. And people in the comments were like, oh, now I know why Twitch is broken. In brackets, well, because none of them have color hairs, piercing in the nose, I love being gay t-shirts, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, they don't have nothing like that, okay? Flash news. This is literally every C-suite executive board team in every company. This is how it works. This is how it looks. I'm telling you, games are nothing but normal business. It's just they selling different product. They don't selling water bottles. They don't selling matches. They selling games. What's the difference? They still need balance sheet to be green. And these people make sure it's green. So yeah, I don't know what Funcom's gonna come up with. I don't know what's gonna happen. But for now, I'm having a hell lot of fun, and I hope when I stream Dune Awakening for you guys, you're having fun too. Like, I really do look forward to all the streams of Dune Awakening. I really do. It's great fun. We fuck around, we laugh, we enjoy all the bugs, all the nasty shit, everything, really. Archage and Black Desert PK Paradises. Hey, actually, this reminds me of Lineage 2 as well. The problem is that PK open world PvP without consensual flagging almost every time ends with Zergs. Dude, probably best times of the... Let me turn it down a bit. So, the best times in World of Warcraft Classic, so 2019, was right before they opened Battlegrounds. Do you guys remember those huge, gigantic Zergs running around the world? Horde versus Alliance. That was super fun. But it's not fun for that little Timmy collecting Lotus in Eastern Plaguelands and having to fight off 50 people. That's not fun. Okay, and that little Timmy is probably casual Andy, 40 years old, 10 wives, 10 jobs, 8 kids and shit, okay? So you have to... There's always a trade-off. I don't know the solution. I would just say, if there's any risk, like, I would probably go on by this rule. If there's any risk that you're gonna lose a casual Andy to a system, don't add that system. Because casual Andies make MMOs spin. They keep them alive. Casual Andies are the only people right now that remember the world before MMOs. They most likely lived their childhood without the internet. So they really appreciate the entire journey that social experience online, you know, has gone through, including MMOs, where probably they met their wife, to be honest, okay? Let's be real. So you need to treasure them and their opinion very much. And I would just, if open world PvP makes them log off, kill open world PvP. Fuck it. Don't need that. Really. That's it. Dune has no sleep protection, no tools to protect your base from attackers while you sleep. I don't understand. What do you mean by sleeping? Because there's no /sleep in Dune. What do you mean by sleeping? People start to run gangbang bus groups. Sure, absolutely. Yeah, that's what would happen naturally. Twitch CEO Big Coomer, he seems like a cool guy. Like he really dude. Hats off. The guy is actually attending streams, going to some conferences. He's having fun with viewers. He's streaming himself. I think he's on it. He's okay. I think like he is at least like living and breathing Twitch. He might not be perfect. He might not represent everything that we want Twitch to be. But he's not. Just because he's like older and more experienced doesn't matter. He's bad and Coomer. I don't know. He's not. Dan sounds really cool when you like watch him talk on streams and just be a guest here and there. He's not alone running the company too, right? You have to remember it's a committee. So of course he is the face of the company. He's taking responsibility for everything that's happening to the company. He's at helm, right? Like I'm not absolving him of that, but again, he doesn't exist in vacuum. Like he has to give way on something to win the other battle. It's always that way. Yeah. He means that your base can be offline raided. He means that your base can be offline raided? So... What? Now? Or do you mean deep desert? Because I have my house in Haga Basin. If this can be raided, I'm logging in, dude. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I must stay online 24/7. This clock is gonna go up very quickly. Some games like Rust even physically render your body while offline sleeping. That's very interesting. I did not know that at fucking all. I haven't played Rust even once. Yeah. Chat, we have to run. We have to run. I will send you to Chimi. I don't know who she is. She plays a great game. Oh, followers only chat. Fuck it, no. Insta back. Okay. Let's see something else. What do we want to see? This is Dwarven music, by the way, right? Who do we have? Dude, I need to shit so badly. It's literally sticking out of my asshole right now. And I'm being calm about it. It's unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. Dune or Goon? Oh, I like that. I like that. Wait, Gooning is definitely what I want to do. Okay, he isn't following only chat. Very good. Okay. Chat, I need to run. I really need to run. Deep Desert, but technically people can raid your base via exploits. Oh, that's fucking bad. If it's via exploits, that is really bad, dude. You can use Bene Gesserit sprint to move through terrain lock. That is super bad. That should be fixed immediately. Really. I have no... They have no excuse for having that in the game. So I thought that was like intended design. But if it's like via exploit, that needs to be fixed. Dude, let's go to let's go to Willy for some gooning, okay? Chat, thank you so much for your time today. I really actually... Fuck me. I actually really had fun today. Thank you so much for every message, for watching shit with me, and I'll see you on Discord, of course, as always. By the way, very quick public announcement. Very fucking quick. Wildgate is coming out. Yes? and we have Dracantos playtest soon. And there's some Where Winds Meet also has playtest. Okay, dude. Go to Discord, there are all the links, all the events you can find. Plenty of games to play. We're gonna play Dracantos this weekend, most likely. So, that's it. Okay, chat. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu. Have a good day. See ya. Mata ne. Bye. See ya, YouTube too. You get me, bruv, yeah? Yeah.